If you're wondering how often you need to update your blog or your social media sites, I would recommend doing it at least daily if possible. I write to my blog almost every single day, and I do this because I'm putting up creative and interesting content that's of interest to my readers, and they're coming back every day to see if I've put something new up. So I want to be sure that I'm providing them with the content that they're looking for and that my content is of good quality. You want to also make sure that you're standing out from your competition. So you don't want to do exactly what somebody else is doing that's successful. You want to look at them and take notes and learn, but you don't want to do the exact same thing because that's what makes them them. You want to be you. What makes you unique? What are you passionate about? What makes you excited? That's where your personality is going to come out and really shine in your blog posts and your updates. So be yourself. And if you've got someone else managing your blog posts or your updates, you can still relay the message over to that second person and say, this is what I really feel about what I'm doing, and this is what I want you to tell my readers. So you don't have to worry that if you're delegating the task to somebody else, that your voice is still not coming through, because that level of creativity is still going to be passed on to the next person. And if you're giving them notes, you have no worries. They're going to be putting your own words up there. Because if your content's interesting, then they're going to come back and read it, and then they're going to click there's actually social media share buttons on my website, so when they read the blog post, they can click a button and it automatically posts that blog post to their websites, their social media websites. So then their friends are reading it, and then their friends' friends are reading it, and that's how it just gets passed on. And the content has to be really interesting and kind of ask them questions if I want them to comment. So I say, like for example, the other day, I put up a blog post about my social media story, and people came in and they said, this is a great story and this is how I got into social media. But I ended that blog post with, so what's your social media story? And I left that open-ended question in there so people would come in and want to comment on the blog and share their experience with me.